Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our talk show. Good morning to your morning. This is Dr. Abhishek Pasari, and you are watching this candid conversation, the talk show series. And today we are at number six. So, yes, presenting talk show number six, celebrating the celebrity. And this is very special because I am coming with someone who is very special, very close to my heart, Jaswinder Gardner. So we have Jaswinder Gardner with us over here. Please welcome with a big round of applause to her.
Hello.
Hi Jaswinder,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Namaste. Thank
Namaste,
you.
dil se salam aapko. Today we have a very special
Thank
guest,
you.
everyone over here, and she is exceptionally talented, Jaswinder Gardner. I, out of love, me and many people call her Jazz. She is not only a renowned actor, model, celebrity designer, entrepreneur, but a loving parent as well. Let's dive into the world of parenting and the challenges faced by celebrities behind the glamour. Jaswinder, once again, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
Likewise,
Thank
I'm
you.
more excited to for this show. Because you are one whom I admire from many years, right? And then I got a chance to meet you at one of your shoot location. I all the way traveled from Bangalore to Bombay just to meet you, greet you, and see you in a real time. Just not on your Instagram reels. So before we begin, Jaswinder, let's set the stage by discussing the challenges of parenting. I'm here
Hmm.
to talk about babies, not about Bollywood first. I will talk about
Hmm.
Bollywood as well, but babies first, right? So
Right.
I'm here to know the mother in you first, then I will slowly get into the actor in you, and then the person in you, and then the Jaswinder in you, and then you in you, right? So already, so
Yes.
first I want to know as a parent, see, being a celebrity, what I feel, you have to, correct me if I'm right. Being a celebrity comes with its own set of demands and responsibilities, right?
Right.
So how do you manage to balance your career, personal life, and parenthood?
Actually, I started my acting career only after my marriage and only after my first child was born when he was around 3.5 years old, my elder one.
Okay.
So when
You mean
I
Ethan?
mean, Jordan,
Ethan.
my elder one.
Jordan.
No, Jordan. My elder one is
Yeah.
Jordan. The younger one is
Okay.
Ethan.
Okay.
So till that time, I did not ever thought that I will be able to pursue my dreams.
Okay.
Okay, I did want to, but I never knew that it will actually come true.
Okay.
So when I got the opportunity, it was a time when I had taken a sabbatical from my designing because my baby was small and designing job is also very demanding. So that time I wanted to do something, and then my somebody very close to me, my pastor's wife, she used to say that like since in my college time, like after my college, I just for a very brief period, like 1 year, I tried my hand in modeling, and then after that, my parents said no, no doing. I mean, nothing doing, no modeling, shortling, just get married. We sent you to Bombay to study, and now I don't want you to get into all this. So I was a very obedient child. I said okay, and I quit. So then when she started pushing me, insisting that I mean, I should do it because she said, oh, you're so pretty, and you've done this, and I think you should just pursue it, and right now you're on a break. So I kind of asked my husband if it's okay if I get into ads and all. Nothing very seriously, just doing some ads. I feel nice to be seen,
In
on screen and
posters
all
and
that.
billboards.
Yeah, yeah. So I said, can I do that? So he said, yeah, okay. So he said so casually. I'm like, oh wow, because my dad was so like he used to be so angry. Like if I ever said कि matlab, if I have to like even ask him ki, I want to pursue acting. So anyways, so my husband that way he supported me. And so when I got into it, I got with this mindset that this is just like another job for me.
Wow.
Acting, celebrity बनना ये वो सब पीछे. It never even occurred to me that I'm getting in this industry, oh, because I'm going to be a celebrity like that. That was not the thing. For me, it was like, okay, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. Okay, now I can have a career, like I can fulfill my dreams of becoming an actor. So okay, so I just took it like that way. So when I started going for auditions and going for my shoot, like when I started getting work and I started shooting, so I used to make sure that everything was arranged well, and at home, and for my baby, and my husband was there at home with him when I was shooting. So the arrangement was very well made, and then I used to make calls to find out how he was, and all that. So then second one happened immediately, like immediately means within 2 years of my getting into this field. And in fact, I started getting good work. I thought of only ads, and actually movies came in, and serials came in. Everything started happening unexpectedly, because I mean, I didn't think things will start happening so fast. And then I again had to take a break, and I thought कि अब so like, because I started putting on weight and I became pregnant. But then see, God was so kind, and I was not kind of, I was expecting the second one. Oh my God, what will happen to my career? Oh, like what people are going to think. And in fact, there used to be comments from my family, because whatever said and done, not that everybody liked the fact that somebody after marriage getting into the glamour world and all that. So it was not
True.
very acceptable to everyone. So I used to hear this comment, अच्छा तुम तो heroine बनने जा रही थी, अभी तो तुम pregnant हो गई हो.
Hmm.
Like that kind of a thing. I said, okay. I mean, I didn't go with that intention कि मुझे heroine बनना है या मुझे सेलिब्रिटी बनना है. ऐसा तो दिमाग में था ही नहीं. मेरे लिए तो ये बड़ी बात थी कि मैं, जो मेरा एक सपना था, टू कम ऑन स्क्रीन, टू बी एबल टू फुलफिल माई ड्रीम, दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट थिंग फॉर मी. जो अंदर मेरा एक पैशन है, एज अ एक्टर, जो मतलब जो अंदर कीड़ा है मेरा, वो जो उसको आउटलेट चाहिए था. सो दैट वाज इट. उसके बाद देन सो सो एक्चुअली वो मेरे दिमाग में था ही नहीं. तो I said, okay, fine. I mean, I'm not bothered about my career as an actor. जो होना होगा होगा. They won't give me work. They won't give me work. That's okay. I said, but my family comes first. I want to
Yeah.
have two kids. अभी हो रहा है, and I'm very happy about it. And I said, God has given me this career, and He's only going to take care of me, my career, my family. So I don't
Super.
have to go by my this thing. Oh, what's going to happen? What people are going to say? I don't care. So
Yeah.
then you won't believe every time, because my tummy started showing and all that. So very fast, like within 3-4 months only. But you won't believe. I used to tell anybody who used to call me for auditions, I used to say, actually, now I'm expecting. So why don't you call me when there is something for a pregnant woman? Then you will get a real pregnant woman. So you won't believe,
It was a
God
good
has been,
move.
yeah, but God was so kind to me. Actually,
Yeah.
I started getting ads where they really needed a pregnant woman, and then they had the real one, and I got all the
Wow.
ads.
Cool.
I got
So there is
all
one
the ads.
question. There was one question popping up. वो जो कीड़ा था, तुमने कभी सोचा था वो कीड़ा छोटा सा जो था वो इतना बड़ा हो जाएगा?
हाँ, नहीं, वो तो नहीं सोचा था,
हाँ.
लेकिन बहुत बड़ा हो गया अब तो. बहुत फीड किया उसको मैंने.
I
I
know,
think
I know.
I think once you start coming on camera, like face when you start once you start facing the camera, like it's like any musician, once
Yeah.
he starts playing, instruments, or a singer, so automatically you want to do more, you want to do better.
Yes.
So that thing
Yes.
starts coming up. That time it may start with a small thing. Maybe you don't even realize your own potential. Probably I didn't realize my own hidden potential in me, that okay,
Yeah.
am I capable of doing so much? So
Right.
the encouragement happens when, people start appreciating your work. And that also, when you are just you haven't you without having any kind of background, without having any kind of training, without having any kind of support, people start appreciating because because of what you do, and the sincerity you have towards your work. So all that, it encourages you, and then वो फिर बढ़ता जाता है. So that's what the same thing happened with me.
Lovely. So, so truly inspiring, Jaswinder. So now let's dive into your incredible journey, right? From your
Hmm.
college days to your
Hmm.
first assignment.
Hmm.
Could you take us through the major milestones that have shaped your career and that made you actually?
As I said, that I always wanted to be an actor.
Yeah.
And see, when I came to Bombay, it
Hmm.
was just because my mom said, I come from a Punjabi, conservative Punjabi family. Okay. Here,
Hmm.
like, girls are not allowed to get out
Yeah.
of the house and think, can you imagine going to another city, and that to Bombay? And
Yeah.
Bombay just happened, from my school. Girls from my school, my classmates mostly opted for Delhi. So most of
Hmm.
them were going to Delhi because they wanted to, study in college, in Delhi colleges, because the colleges in Delhi are very good, and they wanted to pursue their career. I mean, they were given that kind of liberty because they come from an educated family, or where somebody from the family, they are in service and all that, and that's been happening. I mean, they're very open about it. Even though
Yeah.
marriage, theek hai, marriage wise theek hai, but they always had something that they will be doing. Some kind of they will be qualified enough to pursue whatever career they want to. So with me, it was a different story. So my mother always realized that, in Punjabis, like, girls are not really very highly educated, and not they are very they're pushed to pursue a career. So my mom, because of her own hardships, she realized, and she was a very intelligent woman. She was a topper in her class, and she wanted to become a doctor. But because of, again, the same old thinking, nobody allowed her, even though she was the
Yeah.
only one amongst all her siblings of four brothers, and she was the only daughter, and she was the only one who was really interested in studies. And my even nani was 10th pass. Can you imagine? My nani was 10th pass, and that too,
Wow.
she got scholarship. She was also brilliant, like, very intelligent woman. So that's the same thing, my mother also, it came in her. And she inherited, and then she wanted to do something, but she was not allowed. So now she had that in her mind, whatever happens, I will make my daughter independent enough, not like independent, but like independent enough that she, if trouble comes, if anything happens, if there is any difficulty, she will be able to overcome the challenges, and she'll be able to take care of her family. She can go and earn. She doesn't have to depend on anyone. So this is what she wanted for me. And for my sister, my younger one happened later, but then, for both of us, she had the same thoughts.
Yeah.
So when I came to Bombay, it was like, why I came to Bombay? Yeah, why I came to Bombay, because there was nobody in Delhi from our
Right.
family. So my mama used to stay here. My two mamas used to stay in Bombay. तो अभी
Okay.
लड़की को ऐसे तो भेज नहीं सकते हैं. तो अच्छा, अब किसके लिए भेजना है? तो मैंने एक बारी बोल दिया, मेरे को तो एक्टर बनना है. खबरदार, my dad गिच्ची कर दवाएगा. टिपिकल पंजाबी में, मतलब जैसे पापा लोग होते हैं, गिच्ची कर दो ना, खबरदार ना, ना लिखता. लाइक, नहीं 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 करना मुझे.
फिर अच्छा अच्छा, उन्होंने
रिमेम्बर.
उन्होंने वो डायलॉग कब बोला? जा जसविंदर, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी।
अरे उन्होंने नहीं बोला. मतलब मैं तो अब जबरदस्ती अपनी जिंदगी जी ली.
वाह,
उसके बाद उन्होंने
गुड।
एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. तो मतलब आफ्टर लॉन्ग, मतलब I mean, I had to have the, means, मतलब थोड़ा सा मुझे अपना वो दिखाना पड़ा.
But I'm sure he is
Courage.
very happy today now, huh?
Yes, yes, my dad is very proud of me. बिकॉज एक्चुअली उनको भी बचपन से फिल्म का कीड़ा था, जो अलाउ नहीं हुआ था. मतलब उनको भी फैमिली में से फैमिली प्रेशर था. ही वाज नॉट गिवन द परमिशन, बट ही वांटेड टू बी अ डायरेक्टर, नो, प्रोड्यूसर, एंड all that. He
Wow.
did have, I mean, he's still in a way connected to the industry because he used to do trading, film trading. तो वो
Okay.
था, मगर उसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं, वो अंदर वो एक्टिंग और ये सब का उनका डिपार्टमेंट नहीं था, मतलब आउटसाइड, trading.
Yes.
So that was it. But then he didn't want me to get into it. So फिर so that time my mama was staying here. So हाँ, then my mom said कि दिल्ली नहीं भेजूंगी, because my friends were going, ऐसे मुझे भी दिल्ली भेज दो, कहते नहीं दिल्ली
Hmm.
नहीं भेजना है, बॉम्बे जाओ. मैंने कहा वाह, ये तो और अच्छा है. बॉम्बे जाओ. I was like वाह. तो मैं मन में सोची थी वाह बॉम्बे जाऊंगी, वाह वाह. Then I used to get those plans in my head कि बॉम्बे जाऊंगी, मैं भी थोड़ा मॉडलिंग ट्राई करूंगी. आई माइट नॉट टेल मम्मा पापा. थोड़ा थोड़ा दिमाग में ऐसे चलता था. तो एक्चुअली द सेम थिंग हैपेंड. सो व्हेन आई केम टू बॉम्बे, आई केम हियर टू स्टडी. एंड माय मम से कि 1 साल के लिए जाओ डिजाइनिंग करने के लिए. मैं फैशन
Hmm.
डिजाइनिंग, मैंने कहा कि ओके द सेकंड ऑप्शन इज डिजाइनिंग. मैं अगर अगर आप मुझे एक्टिंग अलाउ नहीं कर रहे हो तो देन आई टेक फैशन डिजाइनिंग एज माय करियर. So
Yeah.
they said, okay. So my uncle only suggested this institute, JD's Institute of Fashion Technology, and it's for 1 year. So she can come here for 1 year, stay with us, and then she can go back. I said, okay. अब 1 year के लिए आने के लिए मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है, 1 साल ही सही, जाते हैं बॉम्बे की शक्ल देख के आते हैं. तो when I went there, then I thought कि मैं एडमिशन भी ले लेती हूँ. Yeah. So actually, my dad knew, he knew Raj Baba because trading वगैरह से related. तो he became मतलब थोड़ा very pally with my dad. तो नादिरा
Yes.
जी, नादिरा बब्बर.
Yes. Yes.
तो
Yes.
ये शायद मैंने कभी मेंशन किया नहीं है, लेकिन they played a very very important part in my life, and I'm
Wow.
so obliged to them. I mean, it's been many years. I haven't met them. I would love to go and thank them for what they've done for me. Actually, you won't believe, my dad had he was very scared to leave me here, and then I said कि मैं यहाँ पे रहूंगी तो मैं पढ़ाई भी करूंगी, and I want to study in Mithibai because I used to read in the magazines, interviews and all कि this actor is from Mithibai and
Mithi
this
bhai.
one is from Mithibai and all that. So I had
Okay.
this क्रेज कि अभी मिठीबाई से पढ़ना है, तो ये मिठीबाई में सब एक्टर बन जाते हैं. मिठीबाई से पढ़ते हैं तो दिमाग
Right.
में वो था. मैंने कहा वाह. तो मैंने आई my dad took me there, okay, and they were very sweet to me. And their daughter, uh, Juhi, she became
Hmm.
very friendly with me. She was also doing designing from JD's Institute that time,
Yeah.
and that's yeah. And then she was also in Mithibai. So I said, मुझे भी admission चाहिए मिठीबाई में, मैं क्या करूँ? I was like very this thing. तो बोले कि ट्राई करो, हो सकता है हो जाए. एंड देन माय डैड से नहीं नहीं, ये अभी यहाँ पे ही रहेगी, मेरे को तो टेंशन हो रही है. तो वो बोले कि भाई साहब, पूरे हिंदुस्तान में सबसे सेफ जगह जो लड़कियों के लिए है ना, वो मुंबई है. आप बिल्कुल टेंशन मत लीजिए. शी सेड आप इसको बिंदास छोड़िए, अगर मिठीबाई में एडमिशन होता है, मेरी बेटी भी है, एंड लाइक शी कैन कम हियर एनी टाइम, नो प्रॉब्लम. So they were like very very warm
So
towards me.
he was like a local guardian to you.
Yeah, that time. So
Yeah.
though my uncle was there, but I used to be more
Yes.
comfortable going and spending time with them. And with Juhi used to take me around with the to her friends and all. So it was very very nice actually.
Wow.
And so many times I've been there, and she used to call me for lunch and all that. So it was I can never forget that time. It was so beautiful, all the support that I got from them. So by God's grace, I got admission also in Mithibai. I tried. My dad had left me and gone with my mama and mommy. So that, I mean, they were still, they had that same kind of mentality my mama had. Ki, अच्छा इसको करियर बनाना है. करियर तो साइकिल के पीछे जो कैरियर होता है उसको कैरियर बोलते हैं, ये क्या करियर होता है, ऑल दैट. आई एम लाइक कि आप थोड़ा पढ़ाई लिखाई कर लेते तो आप ऐसा नहीं बोलते. you know
आप
so
भी चलो मेरे साथ मीठी भाई.
I said, अरे बाप रे. So I used to get lot of like these kind of comments. I used to hear a lot, and I still didn't stop. I said, my parents have told me कि ठीक है, I can take admission. I convinced them. I said मुझे एक साल तो पढ़ने दो यहाँ पे, मिठी बाई में एडमिशन लेने दो, मेरा एक साल खराब हो जाएगा. तो इट वाज आल्सो एन एक्सक्यूज कि चलो मिठी बाई में करूंगी तो शायद 3 साल खिंच जाए एक साल की जगह में, है.
Right.
But then मामा मामी के पास तो 3 साल नहीं रह सकते. Nobody is going to keep you, you know. So I already started
Yeah.
having a lot of problem over there in the first few months only because somehow पता नहीं है, लाइफ में ऐसा ही है. I mean, सब शायद मेरे साथ नहीं, बहुत लोगों के साथ ऐसा होता होगा कि फैमिलीज रिलेटिव्स में ये प्रॉब्लम्स होती है. दे डोंट लाइक
Yeah.
other person growing, or they always try to create some obstacle for them,
Yeah.
and they discourage you, demotivate you, they comment, and they are so harsh. Sometimes they speak so harshly, so you get so discouraged. So
Yeah.
ये सब मेरे साथ हुआ ये सब. तो एनी हाउ मैं एडमिशन का मतलब, मेरे मामा ने तो बोला था कि एडमिशन तो तुमको मिलेगा ही नहीं मिठी बाई में, पहले लाख रुपया
Hmm.
रखो, वो अंडर टेबल देना पड़ता है. ये मैंने कहा कि वो सब कुछ तो मैंने नहीं सुना है. आंटी ने तो मुझे ऐसा नहीं बोला, लाइक नादिरा आंटी, शी नेवर सेड
Hmm.
एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. तो दे सेड कि देखो ट्राई कर लो ये वो. एंड देन आई रिमेम्बर गोइंग टू मिठबाई एंड standing in the queue, and that was the last day. I was holding my certificates and everything, and I was crying. And then somebody, see, God sends people like this, like I'm telling
Yes.
you, I don't even know who that person is, but that some person was there with his daughter, standing right in front of me. And then he said कि wait, I'll do something, don't cry. I said मैं पटना से आई हूँ, मुझे ये करना है, मुझे एडमिशन चाहिए, ये वो. So then he saw my mark sheet and all. He said very good, wait, let me just talk to somebody. तो उसने आगे जाके बोला कि इसका बहुत अच्छा मार्क्स है, इसको आप देख दो, whatever. And then मेरा आगे मार्कशीट पहुंचा दिया अंदर प्रिंसिपल को. And within 10 minutes the thing was going to close, admissions were going to close, and that was the last day.
Hmm.
And then when I went inside, and I was called, and when I went inside, the principal said, "Are itna, you got such wonderful marks, and where were you for so many days?" I said, "No, I just came to Bombay, and I didn't know how to apply and everything." So then I got admission. So I was in Mithibai for 1 year,
Oh,
and then
wow.
after that, yeah. So then
See,
after that, so
I always believe, like you said, so there are, emissaries who comes, you know,
yeah,
God cannot be everywhere, so they send their
yeah,
emissaries.
yes,
So
very true. Yeah, through people he helps,
like you have been one of the emissary to me, you know,
Oh, sweet.
when it comes to Bollywood or, the actor and actress fraternity. So I am connected with couple of people, but the bond I share with you and the space you also give, and I can talk. In fact, me calling you call me, so that makes me more special, and feel very good, so we chat on WhatsApp, we share each other's, likings or our plans to each other. And so you are one of the emissary I see, वो बोलते हैं ना, तुझ में रब दिखता है,
Oh,
so
so sweet.
so I see
So
that
sweet.
even in
Thank you.
you. So I'm sure,
Thank
like
you.
अच्छों के संग अच्छा होता है. and
Ah,
बहुत गट्स चाहिए जसविंदर. जिस जगह पे तुम खड़ी हो आज, वहां से अपने स्ट्रगल्स और अपने शॉर्टफॉल्स और अपनी शॉर्टकमिंग्स, मे बी मामा मामी पापा वो भी ये सुनने वाले हैं या सुनेंगे या सुन रहे हैं, बट इट टेक्स गट्स टू स्पीक द ट्रूथ एंड स्टैंड एंड स्टिक टू द प्लान व्हाट यू वांटेड टू डू. तो वो सब कॉलिंग थी तुम्हारे अंदर, जो जो तुम्हारे को पहले से थी, फिर आना, फिर वो राज बब्बर एंड फैमिली से मिलना, नादिरा जी से मिलना, जूही से मिलना, मीठी बाई का आना. आई थिंक ये सारे कोऑर्डिनेट्स को जोड़ो तो वो सारी कॉलिंग है जो तुमको बुलाती जा रही थी और तुम्हारे पर्पस की तरफ तुम्हें लेती जा रही थी. सल्यूट.
yeah, I thank you. It's all God's plan, seriously, because
या.
you won't believe, means it's a very long story. I'm trying to make it shorter because I
यस.
mean, what I'm trying to tell you is that how the whole thing turned around in my life actually.
Yeah.
So when I was in Mithibai, that time, yeah, I got exposure to walk on the ramp. I started participating in fashion shows. फिर मैंने वहाँ पे dramatics join किया. थोड़ा सा but I was very very naive and very very timid. मतलब कोशिश करती थी कि क्योंकि मुझे करना था, बट आई वाज वेरी scared and very timid, and I didn't have that kind of confidence. Nothing, I mean, like it was nothing means actually nothing. But then I just pushed myself. I kept pushing myself. नहीं, कोशिश करती हूँ. Then I used to get scared. नहीं नहीं, थोड़ा सा करती हूँ. I mean, there was nobody to push me or encourage me. Trust me, in my
Yeah.
life, there was nobody to tell me, अरे बेटा तुझे वहां पहुंचना है, अरे कर. कर नहीं बेटा, तू कर. मुझे अपने आप को कर, पहुंचना है तो कर. There was nobody to push me कि करना है तो. अरे nobody like that. So what I'm trying to say, so after that, actually, what happened, like I had to go back after 1 year because I couldn't stay with my mama any longer, and my mom and all, they were not very comfortable leaving me in a hostel. So
Yeah.
I had to then from Mithibai shift to university. I took
Okay.
admission in distant education from Bombay University and went back, and I was working there for 2 years, but every time I used to come here for exams, so my heart was in Bombay. So I somehow
Oh.
desired to come back. Had that longing to come back. I didn't want to stay in Patna. I wanted to do something here. And my mom and dad like, "नहीं, अब तो शादी करनी है, अभी graduation हो जाएगा." So they had all these plans going on in their head because already बहुत सारे रिश्ते आ रहे थे मेरे लिए, ये वो, इधर family उधर family, किसके किसके. So anyway, so what happened? Now the last year, that was a turning point. The last year when I came here to give my exams in Bombay, so I went to meet my JD's ka jo principal, like the CEO
Yeah.
actually. So I want to go and because he was a very nice person. He used to always encourage all his students and all that. And then I was doing very well there. Like I got some awards also. So like, I mean, they all respected me, loved me. So I went and I said, okay, now this is my last year. I'm going back. So I was very sad. In fact, I was depressed. I said, oh my God, अब तो ये last year मैंने exam भी दे दिया. अब तो there's no way I'll ever get to come to Bombay. And I was sitting there waiting for Sir. Okay, and Sir was not there. Or did I meet Sir? Yeah. I said, yeah. I said, yes. I met Sir. Yes, I met Sir for a brief time, like hardly 2 minutes. And I said, Sir, I'm going back to Patna. I don't know when I'll come back. So, okay, bye. So then he got busy. He went away. And then I came out and I was just having a conversation with somebody I knew. Okay. And then there was this lady, this girl actually was sitting next to me, and she had started teaching there, teaching in JD's.
Hmm.
Okay, like she had
Hmm.
already done her course and then she joined as a faculty over there. Okay,
Okay.
so now she was getting married and she had applied for a job with a company called Whispers, a garment house. Okay, they used to manufacture garments and they used to supply to big stores like in Bombay,
Hmm.
all over. Okay, and people used to put their own label, so they used to be like a क्या बोलते हैं ना, mass supplier. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they needed a designer, merchandise, and all that, an assistant and all that. So she said, "अरे यार मेरा ना शादी हो रहा है." So I had applied for this job. So I said, "हैं, where?" So I said, "Where?" She said, "Oh, here only." She said, "Why you want to go?" I said, "Can I try?" So she said, "Yeah, you can try." I said, "Tomorrow evening I'm going back to Patna. So morning I can go." And she told me it's at Four Bungalows, and Four Bungalows was very close to where, like,
Yeah.
means my mama used to stay there, but then that time I had already started staying somewhere else because I didn't want to come
Hmm.
back to them. So I said, ठीक है, मैं गई, मैंने interview वगैरह दिया and all that. After giving my interview, and she said, "Okay, you can join from tomorrow." I said, "No, tomorrow."
Okay.
I said, "Tomorrow." I said, "Tomorrow, no." I said, "No, I have to ask my mama, papa." My mom and dad, they don't even know. I said, "Please give me a few days. I have to wait. Let me talk to my mom and dad." Then I called up my mom. मैं नहीं आ रही हूँ. I said, "मैं नहीं आ रही हूँ." क्यों नहीं आ रही हो? अरे नहीं, मुझे जॉब मिल गया, मुझे बॉम्बे रहना है. I was like this, so stubborn,
हाँ.
like not really stubborn, but this is what I wanted to do. I was telling them कि
Yeah.
no, let me stay here. She said नहीं नहीं, तुम्हारी शादी करनी है. मैंने कहा शादी बाद में करना, पहले को मुझे काम तो करने दो. So they're like
Yeah.
कि okay ठीक है. Mama said कि okay, you come back, we'll discuss, we'll let you go. I said नहीं, आप मुझे वापस नहीं जाने दोगे, मैं नहीं आऊंगी. I was like नहीं, मैं वापस नहीं आऊंगी क्योंकि आप मुझे वापस ही नहीं जाने दोगे मुझे बॉम्बे. She said no, I promise you, I'll let you go, just come back, we'll discuss about this. So I went and I told her, I said ki, please give me, I'll join after 5-10 days, just give me like time to discuss with my parents. So
Yeah.
I went back. Okay, when I went back, then I told my parents. So then somehow my mom convinced my dad कि इसको 1 साल के लिए हम लोग काम करने देते हैं. तो
Wow.
एक साल के बाद फिर उसकी शादी के बारे में सोचेंगे. ओके, तो
Hmm.
ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट हो गया, 1 साल इसको काम करने देते हैं. शी विल बी यू नो मतलब गेट एक्सपीरियंस ऑल्सो. सो आगे भी खुद का भी स्टार्ट कर सकती है, लाइक इफ शी वांट्स टू स्टार्ट ओन बुटीक एंड एक्सक्यूज मी एंड ऑल दैट.
Hmm.
सो तो पापा ने फिर बड़ा सोचा, ठीक है 1 ही साल. अच्छा, मैंने कहा हाँ ठीक है 1 साल. तो फिर मैं आ गई और फिर आई ज्वाइन. एंड व्हेन आई ज्वाइन देयर आई स्टार्टेड लिविंग इन अ हॉस्टल. Hostel was very close by. It's a women's hostel, working
Hmm.
women's hostel. And in
Yeah.
the same room, I was sharing my room with, means they were like, it was a dorm, so there were 4-5 of them. So one of the girls was working with MTV. शी वॉज अ सेक्रेटरी टू समबडी. तो वहां पे मैं काम कर रही हूँ, उसको बोल रही हूँ मेरे लिए नौकरी देखना, मेरे लिए वहां पे नौकरी देखना, मुझे एमटीवी में नौकरी देख मेरे लिए. she joined Plus channel और Plus she left MTV. Then again I said please मेरे लिए देखना कुछ होगा तो I can work as an assistant designer also. I just want to
Hmm.
work in the industry. I don't want to work with these people. I was like I want to work in the industry. मैंने कहा एक्टर नहीं बनी, एक्टर की डिजाइनर तो बन जाऊं. I was like
Right.
एक्टिंग मतलब इसी इंडस्ट्री में करना है. And you won't believe, after 6 months she called me.
Oh,
she
wow.
said she said कि यहाँ पे in Plus channel they're looking for an assistant, would you like to join? I said हाँ. I said of course.
हाँ.
ऐसे पूछने की क्या बात है, मैं तो ज्वाइन करूंगी, मतलब मैं अभी आ जाती हूँ. Then I
समझो
resigned
हो
there
गई, समझो
and
ज्वाइन हो गई.
okay, and I got the job. And I mean obviously the payment was also double. और काम भी
Yeah.
डबल ही कराते थे, ऐसा नहीं है. मगर
Oh,
जो भी
oh.
I got, उसके बाद से फिर then once people started seeing me, they say अरे तुम कपड़े लेके क्या पीछे पीछे घूमते हो, तुमको तो बिल्कुल कैमरे के आगे आना चाहिए. मैंने कहा नहीं मम्मी पापा अलाउ नहीं करते मुझे ऐसे, like
Oh.
नहीं, मुझे नहीं अलाउड है. Then that time I met Kunika ji, who used to do negative roles and all, but she's a
Yes, yes,
very
yes.
nice, very, very positive, very nice person.
Oh,
So
wow.
she said, yeah, she used to, that time phone to abhi aaya tha, so she made me talk to my parents. One day I was very upset and she called on her phone. It was so expensive, yeah, to make calls on phone. She made me
Yes.
talk to my parents and she was very supportive. Then she said कि तुमको एक्टर बनना है. मैंने कहा हाँ हाँ बनना है. अच्छा ठीक है, मैं तुम्हारा पोर्टफोलियो करवा दूँ. मैंने कहा हाँ हाँ करवा दो. Then she spoke to somebody and then the person did a portfolio for 4,000 rupees का मेरा पोर्टफोलियो हुआ था. मुझे अभी भी याद है. वो मेरी
It was
मेरी
which year?
it was 2000 नहीं 98
Wow. I'm ha-
1998.
I'm having goosebumps.
98 की 19, हाँ 98, एंड ऑफ 98, यस
Okay.
98. क्यों, why you having goosebumps, क्यों
I mean, like,
98?
you wanted, no, I mean, like, you wanted, and then somebody coming and asking you कि तुझे एक्टिंग करना है, चल मैं तेरा पोर्टफोलियो करा देती हूँ. I mean, such a kind-hearted gesture, as if the God has come in her
सही,
and and taking you, कि hold my hand, and I'll take you. I always use
राइट.
one line as a life coach. I say to my clients that carry me in your life, and I will carry your life.
हाँ.
So this is what Kunika ji did with you that time, like giving you that helping hand, supporting hand and saying कि तेरा portfolio करना है, चल portfolio कराती हूँ. Wow.
Right. They were
Then,
very fond of me. Yeah, she was very
yeah.
fond of me. So then, बस portfolio हुआ. उसके बाद I got my first ad
Which was
within
that?
10 days. It was for
Wow.
Boro Plus with
Oh.
Kailash Surendranath. He was a
Huh.
he is also like a very big director.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
हाँ, Kailash Surendranath. So
Yes.
they saw my pictures and they said कि हाँ हाँ ठीक है. His wife Aarti Surendranath, she's also Punjabi, I think. She saw my picture. She
Yeah.
said हाँ हाँ ठीक है. तो confirm, and I did both टीवीसी एंड प्रिंट दोनों किया था. वो मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात थी. मुझे 25,000 रुपीज उस समय मिला था दोनों का. एंड आई वाज लाइक 25,000. वाओ.
Wow.
मुझे लगा वाह क्या मिल गया मुझे ऐसे. बट देन हाँ फिर वही हुआ कि फिर मेरी जर्नी स्टार्ट हो गई. पेरेंट्स केम टू नो अबाउट इट. मैं सब खुद ही बताई जा रही हूँ. Then
I
why
know.
are you asking me? Are you not even
You
letting you
you
ask? I'm
are
only telling the whole
so
thing.
yeah, you are so candid and so fluent, and this is your show, Jaswinder. So you have to just keep on going. When required, I'll pop up. Otherwise, you don't need, a host. You are yourself all alone. So that was amazing, So let me put it, like let me, come into my role, So asking is my job today,
Right,
So so throughout your career, who
right.
has been your biggest motivation and source of support apart from all these people you said, Because I'm sure जो भी तुमने बातें बोली हैं, so ये बड़े हंस के और बड़े प्यार से तुमने बोला है, but I'm sure those years were not so easy. you know
Mm-hmm.
they have been very tough. I mean, you have gone in many times in a tough zones, where your struggle was with your family members, you know where with
Mm-hmm.
yourself, where you have to prove, where you were on radar. लोग चाहते थे देखना कि बस ये एक गलती करे और उसको बोलें कि देख, नीचा दिखाने के लिए. तो who was your biggest support system? Was it you yourself, your madness, or somebody?
I think, see, I mean, honestly speaking, my mom and dad, I mean, no complaints. They were trying to do
Yeah.
their best. And in fact, I will always be obliged to them for at least giving me this one opportunity.
Hmm.
Because and that paved the way for my other cousins also, who are
Yeah.
now, they have their careers. Highly educated. They're doing something or the other. Not in the industry though, but still, at
Yeah.
least they have a career. That is very important, you know.
True.
So also, what I'm trying to say, that thing. And then I remember my mother. She used to get so much of bashing from everyone. अरे बर्बाद कर देगी अपनी बेटी को, उसको हीरोइन बना रही है, अक्कल नहीं है, ये है. And then I remember getting my mother, I mean, for me, there was a proposal from my dad's side. मतलब कोई दूर के रिश्तेदार थे, and they were very
Yeah.
wealthy. But the boy was not educated. Okay,
Yeah.
not educated means must have done 12th करके छोड़ दिया. हम पंजाबी वाले काम पे लग जाए. And then ऐसे बोलना चाहिए कि नहीं जाए मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन हाँ थोड़ा उसका था. मतलब my mom always wanted कि I should marry somebody who's very eloquent, very educated, very, ये वो. पैसा वैसा ठीक है, पैसा है नहीं है मतलब whatever, वो आ जाता है अगर आप केपेबल हो तो
Yeah.
वो उन्होंने रिजेक्ट किया था वो प्रपोजल. उसके
Okay.
बाद बहुत ज्यादा सुनना पड़ा था मम्मी को, बिकॉज इट वाज अ वेरी क्लोज फैमिली.
Yeah.
बहुत ज्यादा. तो बट so that's why, because she somewhere believed that it was important at that point of time that I should have a career, I should get an exposure to be independent. That was the
Right.
main thing. And वो मेरा मम्मी का बहुत बहुत बड़ा एक योगदान रहा मम्मी का कि what she did. But as a daughter, I would say I was not very close to my mother. I was so scared of her all the time because she was very strict also simultaneously. And somewhere she was not very, like, my younger sister is very close to her now because she, I don't know, she managed her, somehow. The what older siblings can't do, the younger one are smarter enough to manage their parents better.
Yeah. So that's wonderful. Now let's talk about your aspirations, right? You
Huh.
have mentioned that your goal is to win an Oscar, right?
Right,
What
right.
steps are you taking to achieve your dream, this dream of getting an Oscar?
You know what? See, what is most important? I don't know what is next. Who knows? Nobody
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
It's just it's just my very strong desire. And so what I am doing right now, I'm trying to do my best in whatever I get. That's
Wow,
all I'm
wow.
doing. And
So
trying
powerful.
to have, yes, because what is कल वो कौन सी एक बड़ी मूवी मिलेगी जो मुझे ऑस्कर दिलाएगी, मुझे क्या पता. तो जो मिल रहा है शायद वही दिला दे. So I don't know, you just do your best. That's what I'm
Wow,
doing. I'm trying to give
lovely.
my best in whatever I'm doing.
हर हर मूवी ऐसी करो कि ये ऑस्कर ला रही है, हर मूव ऐसा करो कि ये
ऐसा
ऑस्कर है,
करो.
एंड दैट इज
Exactly.
ऑस्कर. So,
Yeah.
and getting Oscar is just, I mean, like, that is the period, that is done. But
Yeah.
working in that journey is itself should be Oscarful.
Yes, exactly. That is true. So I
Lovely.
always believe कि be persistent, be very true to your work. That is very
Yes.
important. बहुत सच्चाई के साथ काम करो, दिल से काम करो और उतनी passion के साथ काम करो. That's all.
Yep.
बाकी God is the one who rewards you. Just do your
Oh,
best.
wow.
Always, I
Such a
believe.
powerful line you have given. Now, let's add some excitement to the conversation with a rapid fire round. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
Okay. So, quick questions with one word answers, right?
Hmm.
Are you ready? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. And be honest and spontaneously jump up to the answer.
Huh.
Your celebrity crush. Come on.
Celebrity. Okay, Tom Hanks.
Oh, okay. I told you mine. Your dream role.
Dream role. Aaron Brockovich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So let's
that kind of
let's
role.
uh, let's create a
That's my
manifestation that you get such dream role and you rock the world and you set up a cinema to a new level, and may we wish you get all those success in coming year and
thank
have
you.
a wonderful beautiful life ahead. You are beautiful, you are lovely the way people comes to you, and you cherish, you grow, and don't forget us in your growth.
Thank you so much. No, no, not at all. Now you're amongst very, very special people in my list. So I will not forget you. Don't worry.
Wow. You made my day. I don't have to take a dinner today. I'm already filled. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. Your favorite attire.
My favorite area, Western,
Okay. Your favorite color.
blue.
Your dream co-actor.
My dream co-actor,
Yeah.
again Tom Hanks.
Okay. What would you like your children to be? Both Ethan and Jordan.
I want them to be happy and successful in whatever they do.
Wow.
So whatever they will want to pursue, they should go for it, and they should be happy in doing whatever they're doing,
It's
not
deep.
regret.
Is any of them interested in acting, by the way?
Not really. Both are into sports and not into acting at all.
Okay. So you'll have your own monopoly, huh? Okay. One tip you would like to give to every woman. This could be more than a word, of course. One tip you would like to give to every woman.
It's very important to understand your value as a woman. You know, we most of the times we devalue ourselves. We
Yeah.
get so caught up in making everybody happy that we forget about our happiness. That's where most of them, they start becoming bitter, they start becoming khadoos, they start becoming,
Hmm.
they start pouncing on others because they are so unhappy from inside, and they allow themselves to get unhappy because somewhere you have to draw a line. and
Yep.
say, I can't do it anymore.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's what people have not been able to do it.
Right. So I think that is the, so the one line for this could be stop pleasing others. You cannot make happy everyone. Make
Hmm.
happy yourself. Right. Okay. Last question in the series.
Yes, yes.
One thing you would like to change in your life.
One thing I would like to change in my life. Mm, uh, क्या बोलूं? सब ठीक ही है.
Ah, come on.
uh,
Be worthy, yaar. Say something, I'm sure.
so change about in my life, yes. I mean, पर्सनल लेवल पे कि प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे.
हाँ, पर्सनल लेवल पे एयरपोर्ट छोड़ के बोलूँ मैं ये मैं बोला कि एयरपोर्ट चेंज करना है मुझे
नहीं नहीं नहीं. नहीं. Actually,
ये
I I mean somehow I don't much enjoy myself actually, like I
हम्म,
do a lot of work and somewhere I don't give time to myself for enjoyment. So I think if
या
I start doing that a little more, probably I'll get less exhausted that normally I do get, and have more energy. So that's the only
वाओ
thing I think I want to change.
राइट सो I'll park this thing and post our show. We'll speak on this again, right? How to work on
Okay.
it. Okay, so
Okay.
fantastic responses, Jaswinder Gardner. Now let's
Huh.
dive into a couple more thought-provoking questions. Number one,
Okay.
what has
Yes.
been what has been the most difficult time in your life, and how did you find the strength to cope with it? You already spoke much about it, but still, just give me one short struggle or something where you were all about to give up, and you're full with stress and depression, but just one thought and it again उसने तुम्हें रोक लिया और तुमने उससे बाहर आ गई अपने आप वो ऐसी क्या बात थी
Actually, bada personal hai. I don't know if I should talk about it, but okay, you can see later if you want to edit it. But
it
I'm just
no I will not edit it. It is just a candid show uh, because it is important for many other who are aspiring to be like you or so I mean like we all have struggles it is just that
okay.
uh,
So, ठीक है. So I'll tell you. Basically, I was most depressed in my life when, I mean, actually, just few years back only, in 2019, I went through a मतलब depression like anything, I got
yeah
lichen planus. I had lichen planus on my body because of depression. So the reason I got, what's that?
bingo
Okay, bingo.
same year even I got lichen planus
What?
yes
Oh, that's something. Why are you saying bingo? Okay, you
हाँ तो
also
मुझे
got.
yeah it was I had a tough year 19 I mean like 2019 or 2020 only 2019 same year
Oh, same year. Okay, it happened with me in
yeah
2019. Actually, I eh, I used to stay with my mom when we
Hmm.
shifted to Nasik, but I mean, I expected it to be a very comfortable stay and all that.
Hmm.
My sister was also there. She was not married then, but somehow it was the worst phase of my life. Means
Yeah.
I could say that um, somehow I think they were not very happy with me staying with them. Probably I
Hmm.
was coming in their way or what. But I used to go in the morning, come back in the night. But just that my presence there and all that. So what hurt me, and then my relationship with my mother became really bad because of the way she was with me, the way my sister was with me, and all that. So it was a shock in my life. How can my own family, like, I can understand, even if my husband says something to me, my in-law says something to me, I can fight it, I can say get out, I don't care. But you can't say that to your own family, your own blood. They are my, like, blood, like my
Yeah.
mom, my sister. So how do you cope with that? And I felt totally alone in this world, totally
Mm.
alone. Plus, I was staying away from my family, my kids, and my husband was there in Nasik. We were going through a very bad patch, because, like whatever. So, I had to take care of a lot of things, and even financially and emotionally, I was low that time. Two kids to raise, and all that things were happening, a lot of ups and downs. And then here I was expecting some kind of some support or some kind of comforting words, but it was not like that, because they were going through their own struggle probably. And then, I mean, I was
Yeah.
just coming in their way and all that. I don't blame anybody, but that really broke me. And
Yeah.
I went into depression. I used to be sulking, crying. I got lichen planus. I started staying separately. Then I started staying on my own, actually. And then I have a very cordial relationship with them now. But then, that was a bad patch. Because I believe that,
I think,
you have to forgive everybody in your life,
oh
whoever,
yes.
your own family. That's the first thing, you need to do. I mean, as a
Yeah.
Christian, I thought it's it's moreover a responsibility. So you cannot carry on your this thing so much, inside of
Yeah.
you. So
Yes. I think forgive and forget is the only best mantra,
see,
and we have
forgetting
to
is
move forward.
forgetting. See, the forgetting part is very difficult. You cannot forget because you have to take another birth to forget what happened with you. People
Yeah.
say it's very easy. You forget. How can you forget what happened? Either you have a memory loss and you
See,
can forget. But yeah, you
I
can
understand,
forgive. And
but you
if
can
you get those thoughts and you say, okay, let it go. The
let
thoughts
it
will
go.
come. You say, let
Yeah,
it go. It's over.
correct.
It's over.
Maybe they could be parked in your hippocampus at one portion, and whenever you feel slow or low or something, you can recollect them. But definitely, when I say forget, meaning that you have to face the fact and move on. As you said, na, that there are few people in life who are very close to you, whom you cannot say get out.
Hmm.
So that moment, it is better to go out. You know, instead of telling them to leave, you leave that world or that
Yeah,
situation or
that
that
has
people.
the same thing. I think it's with everyone. Even
Yes.
what I have learned, that means, I whether it's whoever, my own family or friends or relatives, I don't want to hurt anybody, whether my
Yeah.
co-actors or whoever. If they don't like me, if they are being nasty to me, they are trying to pull me down, better let them be, bless them, just move out.
You're such
That's
a
the best
sweetheart.
thing. Just move out from there,
You
because
are
they
such a
will not
sweetheart.
change. I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,
So,
like, that's it.
I think I see after 2019,
Hmm.
so there is a 2.0 in you, you know. So the rebirth happened, you know. When you face that struggle, na, that is the last layer which is opened about your close ones. और वो एक वो असलियत सामने आती है रिलेशनशिप को लेकर दैट इज मेच्योरिटी विच कम्स अप बाय इट्स ओन एंड देन यू आर लेवल अप ऑलरेडी यू सी थिंग्स फ्रॉम अनदर साइड कि यार ये सब छोड़ो लाइफ का पर्पस कुछ बड़ा है तो उस पे काम करो हमारे बच्चे हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है उनके लिए हमें फ्रेश रहना है रिफ्रेश रहना है और एनर्जी में रहना है दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट राइट सो
Right.
hits off to your energy and all the uh, breakthroughs you have come up so far so good. So before we wrap up, we would like you to give a message of support for my shishu, uh, you know, to your TV and film fraternity,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a quick bite. Okay, so I'll speak about that later. So first thing is, I want you to give one message as much as you know about my shishu for all people who work with you or TV and film unit, that what should be one message of from your side to support my shishu?
No, what you're doing is so amazing. So I would like to tell all my friends, my film fraternity, everyone there that this is Abhishek is first of all a wonderful person. Both husband and wife, they are such a beautiful couple, and they have beautiful children, and they raise them up so well. And today they want to extend the kind of experience they have with the new parents and already parents who are like struggling with their own children in their life. So it will be, I would advise them. I mean, I can just suggest that, I mean, to take their support, their advice, and their services, and they are wonderful, and they will be able to help you in your parenting area,
Oh
very
yes,
well.
yes, yes. We are always ready, and we always say, "Bring it on, come and let's
Yes.
explore." Well, so
And you're
as
also
much
a
as you
life
know,
coach, right? You're
oh
also a life
yes,
coach, right? Yeah,
yes,
so
yes,
here is another wonderful life coach who will help you come out of your life situations. So you can always count on
yes,
him. This is
yes, and I
Abhishek Pasari.
yeah with AB
Please
capital.
applaud.
Oh,
Yes,
you know,
round of applause
so
for him.
people ask me, why you write A and B capital? Why A and B both capital? Are you trying to,
AB
have
baby.
a match, have a matchup with AB baby? So I say no, that he is a big B, and my AB stands for simple, always better,
Oh,
you know.
wow, that's nice.
So it is not ALWAYS. It is ALL. In all ways, you be better. That is what AB is doing.
Ah,
All
very
right.
good. Awesome, awesome thought behind it.
Thank you very
Great.
much. Thank you very, very much. Now, as as much as you know me, right,
Uh-huh.
individually, myself as Abhishek Pasari. So, what is one thing which you like about Abhi Pasari?
You're a very genuine person. That's what I uh, felt connected with you. Basically, I mean, see, so many people approach and all that. Your approach, when you, wanted to, discuss with me about whatever plans you had, and we connected. So when I spoke on the phone, ठीक है, phone पे बात होती है, when I directly met you. So, the vibes, the way you talk and everything. I mean, I really found you very sweet. Your wife also so wonderful, and I really thought that like you're doing such a wonderful thing. It's a great initiative, and I did want to support you in this.
Ah, thank you very much from bottom of my heart. Thank you, Jaswinder, for your kind words and for sharing your incredible journey with us today on this talk show. Your talent, your grace, and dedication continue to inspire us all. Thank you very much for having, giving us your time and being here. Before we conclude today's talk show, featuring the exceptional Jaswinder Gardner. I want to thank my audience for joining us and remembering that with passion, dedication, and support, we can navigate the complexities of parenthood, achieve greatness in our profession, and be the individual we always wanted to be. Now, before we say goodbye to her, and because she has family, she has children, she has life, and it is her other time to take some more things. She is already a lot of occupied with so many stuff. So, audience जानना चाहती है, viewers जानना चाहते हैं, Jaswinder, before we say goodbye, where are all those new places where we can see you, find you? Whether it is OTT, whether it is web series, movies, serials, कहाँ कहाँ देख सकते हैं
Okay.
आपके चाहने वाले आपको अपार्ट फ्रॉम इंस्टाग्राम
नहीं,
रील
देखो, देखना चाहें तो ऑलरेडी जो कर चुकी हूँ वो भी है, आप ऑनलाइन
या
देख सकते हो। बट अभी
या
जो करंट जो मैंने करके आई हूँ, सो द न्यू थिंग्स दैट यू कैन see is first of all I've done an OTT ka one first my that would be my first OTT series for
वाओ
Watcho with Ashmit Patel. Okay, so as a lead, so that's one which they can see next month. I think that next month he release हो रहा है. And then there's another movie which I am doing again for OTT. I'll let you know later in detail about it. And there is another feature film which I have done is Ruslan. So that will be releasing by end of this year probably, mostly. So that's another one, and more by the grace of God will be coming, and I'll be able to share with everyone.
So I remember a couple of movies where you have played a cameo role. You know,
Right,
can
right.
you just tell quickly to all of us? Like I remember Reddy.
Yes.
I remember Rowdy Rathod, right?
Reddy was a longer role, but
Yeah,
um, that
but
was small.
yeah.
Rowdy. Huh?
So working with Salman Khan, then working with
Hmm.
अक्षय कुमार, ऐसे और कौन कौन से शॉर्ट कैमियोज हैं जहां पर यू हैव अपीयर्ड व्हेन इट कम्स टू मूवीज?
Uh, Means I have done films like Rowdy Rathod, Reddy, Shootout at Vadala, Zanjeer, Missing, Chiller Party. Um, yeah, these are the films I've done.
And I have seen
Pappu
couple
ki Pagdandi. There's another very beautiful film which I forget to mention so
of
many
okay.
times because it was not a theater release. It went
Uh,
on for film festivals and won a lot of awards. So
oh
it's
wow.
called Pappu ki Pagdandi. Yeah, I
Where
had a
is that
very
movie now?
important role in the film. Sorry,
So where is that movie now? Is it at YouTube?
I think so. It should be. I'll figure out. I'll find out. It should be on YouTube.
Okay.
Pappu
And
ki
I have seen a
Pagdandi.
couple of
Yes.
your TV commercials. Among them, I like that where you have played a very naughty character. You know, Rasna ad. You know,
अच्छा अच्छा अभी recent one.
वो बच्चा
Meow
कोई
likes you.
म्याओ आई मीन लाइक मुझे
Meow
लगा
likes you.
ये बच्चे का ध्यान रखेगी, बच्चा ट्रस्ट करके उसके पास आ रहा है और सुपर सुपर
What to do? You're paid to do all that only. तो वही
I
करना पड़ा.
know, I know.
To
So
trouble the little one.
it was lovely knowing you, and we look forward to see
Thank
you
you.
more in theaters, in OTT now, and in TV commercials. Keep coming to
Thank you.
inspire all of us with your work, with your glamour, with your fashionable statements, and the way you are. You be this way only always. Be at 32, be at 34, whatever, or be at 30 only for your entire life period. You are
25. 30.
25. Okay,
25.
I'm pretty unreasonable. I'm sorry, you know. So there's a brand, you know. Why don't you become a brand ambassador for that Forever 21?
For 21. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would love to if they approach me. I mean, that can
Okay.
happen.
I'm
Why not?
open. You know. I'm open.
Whatever.
You know. They have to just come.
Yes, yes, I'm open.
Okay. So it was lovely talking to you, and
Thank you.
thank you very much for giving your time. And to all my people
Pleasure,
over here,
pleasure.
keep watching such series. We will keep coming with some different people, great personalities every Saturday, 11 o'clock. Keep watching this talk show and keep following My Shishu. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel. We are now here to grow our YouTube channel, and keep following Jaswinder Gardner, the lovely one, the beautiful
Thank you.
actress, person, mother of two young boys who are good to go for sports and rock the world. And thank you, and thank you for coming here. Bye bye.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank
And God bless you. And I wish you all the best. Wish
thank
you
you very
all
much.
the best for
So
everything that
this,
you're doing.
so this was a candid conversation we had today with Jaswinder Gardner. The talk show was very simple, and it is celebrating the celebrity. We have seen so many close areas and close shortfalls of Jaswinder today with her story, with her struggles, and the way she has come up with all those things beautifully, graciously. And I think that makes her special and unique. That is the power. The way she is an entrepreneur, she is also running an acting school, and she's doing a lot of social activism work, plus an actress, a mother, a parent, a human being who has her own struggles. So I think हम सभी जने कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप को जसविंदर से मैच करते हैं, रिलेट करते हैं कुछ ना कुछ मोमेंट्स के ऊपर. यही मेरा पेन पॉइंट है ये टॉक शो लाने का. वरना टॉक शोज तो बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े लोग कर रहे हैं, काम्या जानी कर रही है, राज शमानी कर रहा है, मैं अलग क्या कर रहा हूँ। तो मैं यहाँ पर उनकी लाइफ, उनके स्ट्रगल्स, उनके इमोशंस, उनकी पेरेंटिंग जर्नी को सामने रख रहा हूँ। एंड दैट इज वेयर आई was very lucky to have one of my beautiful friend, the whom I admire a lot, a celebrity, one of her kind fan as well, you know, to be here with us. So we all from the team of My Shishu, we call it House of My Shishu. So from the House of My Shishu, we thank from bottom of my heart to our guest of today,